Hello, this is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what's going on in your love life from the 28th of July to the 3rd of August 2025. Leo, let's see. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at your situation when if you are in no contact, no communication. So we're going to see your person's energies towards you. If you are in no contact, no communication, keep in mind roles can be reversed anytime. The second half, we're going to look at your energies towards a relationship. So if you are in a relationship, moving towards a relationship, in a new relationship, we're going to look at your energies there. Okay, again, the roles can be reversed anytime. Let's start with Leo. No contact. So if you are in no contact, Leo, let's see what you can expect to happen this week. 28th of July to the 3rd of August 2025. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's begin, Leo. What I am getting out here is that there is someone out here for sure who actually feels the need to kind of, like, I need to put my foot down. I need to move towards Leo. Enough is enough. I can't stay away from Leo anymore. That's the kind of energy what I see. Okay, this person realizes that they are meant for greater things. They're meant for greater love, which is you. So there could have been an issue between you and this person, where this person could have chosen made a wrong choice. Let's just say they judged you too much, they judged themselves too much, or which they're doing right now. They're kicking themselves, they're beating themselves up for why they didn't choose you when it was the right time. Okay, so a lot of regret, a lot of remorse, and I do feel that this person out here right now has lost the ability to be objective. Okay, they're coming off as very emotional. They're not being able to follow their inner guidance. It's like they know, like, this is like their inner calling. Every single day they wake up in the morning and the universe is telling them, reach out to Leo, reach out to Leo, reach out to Leo. Every single night they sleep, before they sleep, the universe is giving them a sign, reach out to Leo, reach out to Leo, reach out to Leo. So even though this is what is happening, right, this person right now is coming to a point where they are wanting to set healthy boundaries. They're telling themselves right now, like, I am done following. I now want to take the lead. They want to bring in stability into the connection. Okay, whether they did or did in the past. Now, in the past, I feel this person could have come off as very clingy, very needy. So either they were kind of clingy in the sense where they were only wanting emotional availability, but they were never wanting to be emotionally available or be emotionally vulnerable. Let's say this person was too invested in the past. I feel for a lot of you, this person came off as like, no, I have been in love with someone in the past. Okay, how could I forget that person? How could I do this? So there was like this constant deadly devotion to the past. I feel there was this very deadly devotion to the past, and they are realizing the fact that they can't be devoted to someone who didn't deserve them. They can't be devoted to someone who is a done dusted case. They can't be devoted to try to toughen up the situation and trying to make something work out, like, no, it'll work out. So this person could be very dedicated to their past in some way, shape or form. Now, which is why they probably broke up with you, which is why there is no contact, no communication. Okay, some of you, this person, because of their past, they have gone through so much of trauma that now they have shut down their energies. They've shut down their heart to romantic connections. So maybe they actually fell in love with you in the past. I feel a lot of you, this person did love you. They do love you, but the problem is that they didn't trust you. So there could be trust issues, insecurities, okay, like kind of being a crybaby all the time. Right now they're maturing. Right now I see someone who's wanting to grow up for sure. Okay, they're wanting to bring in a more serious and disciplined approach towards you. Their mind is telling them, Leo, that they need to take action towards you. Okay, they need to take action, they need to take the lead, they need to follow with passion and with courage, because they have all the world's passion and courage for you. The problem here lies when the passion and courage lies only in their energies, in their head, in their subconscious, But in physical reality, they don't actually take any action. Why? Because they're daydreaming. That's what this person's doing, Leo. Someone's daydreaming about you. Someone thinks a lot about you. Someone's made a lot of plans about you. Someone's already probably got married and 4 kids with you. But again, this is all a dream. This is all nothing to do with reality. This person needs to concise. They probably feel that there are too many ways to come towards you and they don't know which is the right way, which will give them like that bingo shot. Okay. So yeah, which keeps them in their fantasy world. Maybe they're stalking you. Maybe they're, like I said, dreaming about you. Maybe they're talking to you about, talking to their friends about you, but they don't tend to reach out to you. It's a lot of like scheming and strategizing. But that is again a subconscious avoidance. Where, oh, you know what? Wait, first I need to get a plan. The universe is saying, opportunity. I'm giving you opportunities. What are you waiting for? But they're kind of more comfortable waiting. I don't see action this week. Okay. Now. So yeah, this person, like I said, needs to take the high road for sure. Okay. There is an epiphany out here. But again, they are still not 100% ready to consider the path that comes towards you. They're still repeating the same cycle or repeating the same pattern. For the Leos who are in a relationship. Now we're going to have a look at you. If you are in a relationship, let's see what you're doing. Keep in mind, it can be reversed, okay? Okay. So for the Leos who are in a relationship right now, okay. If you're asking me very honestly, you're not ready yet for a relationship, but you still are. So, okay, we'll go with it. So either you are entering a brand new relationship or you are in a relationship, okay, which has like where it's been a while now. Regardless, there was an opportunity in the past, okay, for something to start clean slate. I think there was a very passionate kind of an energy or passionate person that came towards you. I feel that there was a lack of confidence. Okay, I feel it was more sexual. I feel whatever relationship you are in, it feels like it started off very, very sexual. Okay, because when you're sexual, right, you don't have the fear of being vulnerable. So I feel it was very passionate. It was very sexual. The chemistry was great. Either you are kind of getting bored now, but for most of you, that relationship, Leo, is becoming more and more and more serious by the day. The more serious the relationship is getting, the more you are reminded of your past traumas with a person like this. The more you're reminded of how much of a martyr you were, the more you're reminded of how much of a victim you have been, the more it's reminded you of, you're constantly gossiping and pitching about your past to the person you are with. You're talking to them about, oh, this was done to me. Even if you're not talking to them indirectly, right? You probably you're indirectly taunting them, indirectly telling them, oh, you know what, maybe you're also going to do the same thing to me. You haven't moved on from the past trauma. You're still moving forward in a relationship with a lack of optimism. There is still a lot of pessimism within you, okay? And the pessimism is because you feel, you know what, that didn't work out, so this is also not going to work out. It's almost like one relationship is dead, done, and over with, so in your life you're never falling in love again, or your relationships are never going to work out. That's the kind of opinion you have. Now, your mind is now, there's good news, bad news. Good news is that subconsciously, you are ready to face the clarity. You're ready to face the reality. Two type of realities. One reality is that you're never going back to the past or the past and you are done. Second reality for some of you, or the second reality is that whatever you're moving towards, whoever you're moving towards in this relationship is the right one for you. You're opening yourself up. Subconsciously, you're opening yourself up to new ways of thinking, new ideas. You're no longer wanting to run from the truth, okay, or run from some kind of reality check. I do feel that Ace of Swords talks a lot about harsh truth. So you're accepting some kind of harsh truth, okay? Now, this is a double-edged sword. And what you do with the harsh truth depends on you. So either you use that harsh truth to move forward the same way that you are, or use that harsh truth to cut off your past once and for all and move forward with responsibility. So that's the good news, that you have the truth, you're accepting it, okay? No longer wanting to sweep the truth under the rug. Again, like I said, two truths, that the new one is the right one or the past one is done and over with, whichever, you pick one. Now the bad news out here, not really bad news, but the bad news out here is that a lot of you are still on your mind is like, why should I compromise? So whatever relationship you are in, Leo, that relationship will require a very good amount of compromise in any shape or form. I don't know, you guys are different race, different religion, different lifestyle, or maybe this relationship is kind of not it's not like a normal relationship. Something's very different about this relationship, okay? And instead of kind of compromising, or instead of trying to find the middle ground, instead of hearing the other person's opinion, you're coming off as, I have my own opinion about it, and I am, miss, I have an opinion about everything, and I don't want to budge. I want to stick to what I know. I want to stick to the known, or I don't want to try something new. But there is, again, two things. Either there is competition, okay? So if you are in a relationship, many people could be competing for your person, and you're like, okay, there's too much competition out here. Others of you, I do feel that there is an internal conflict, and that internal conflict is still happening, because with the Ten of Swords, a lot of you are still, some of you may still want to revive a past connection that is over. So one day this, one day that, like you're hedging your bets. You're playing both ways. That's what's happening. Overall, I do feel that you are still having a hard time cutting out your past. Physically, you may have cut out the past, but mentally and emotionally, a lot of you are still connected to the past, and there is this strong ego out here, okay, which is not letting you see where you are wrong. So a lot of you are still finding faults. You're still trying to find ways and reasons to find faults or blame the current person that you are in. Like, yeah, you know what? See, you're wrong. This is exactly what your problem is. But actually, there is no problem that your current person is doing. The problem is lies out here. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I have for you.